Albert Evans 7 hours Monday, November 5, 2018 Labour frontbencher Jon Ashworth branded Brexiteers a bunch of clowns during an angry outburst on the BBC's Politics Live show. The Shadow Secretary of State for Health expressed anger at comments by Major League donor Arron Banks that he would have voted Remain if he could turn back the clock to the Brexit vote. The MP for Leicester South said, "I'm in despair that clowns like Arron Banks now go on the TV and say that they would have voted for Remain because they didn't appreciate how difficult that was going to be. I mean, these guys have landed us in this mess. They've told we are going to have all this money for the NHS with their stupid bus. They've landed us in this mess and now they're running away from the mess they've created. Bunch of clowns." Jon Ashworth called Brexiteers a bunch of clowns. Photo, BBC Politics Live. As fellow guest Tory MP Gillian Keegan followed up with her point, Mr. Ashworth shouted, "Unbelievable. What a bunch of clowns." Mr. Banks, who donated millions of pounds to the Leave EU campaign, told the BBC's Andrew Marr he would vote to remain in the EU if given another chance. He said, "The corruption I have seen in British politics, the sewer that exists and the disgraceful behaviour of the government over what they are doing with Brexit and how they are selling out, means that if I had my time again I think we would have been better to probably remain and not unleash these demons." Ms. Keegan, who is the Conservative MP for Chichester, agreed with Mr. Ashworth and defended Theresa May's attempts to find a compromise that will satisfy UK businesses and Brexiteers in her own party. She said, "Nobody has ever left the European Union and 43 years of an operating model that we have to unpick ourselves from. Anybody who thought it would be simply didn't ask the right questions. No Russian money." Arron Banks speaks on Andrew Marr's BBC political interview program. Photo, BBC. Mr. Banks is being investigated by the National Crime Agency for suspected criminal offences after the Electoral Commission said it had grounds to think the true source of the £8 million had not been declared. Mr. Banks told the Marr show there had been no Russian money and no interference behind his huge contributions to the unofficial Leave EU campaign. More on Brexit.